Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope you guys are good this morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday. Thank you guys for joining. This is the Caramel Rell Show. I am the Caramel. Fix my seat. I am Caramel Rell. Thank you guys for joining this morning. Happy Thursday to everybody. Let me start out by because I know you guys saw my post yesterday. I had to cancel my pop-in yesterday, guys, because I was not feeling well. It kind of started yesterday morning a little bit. I could feel it coming on, but I wound up having to leave work yesterday a little early because I was not feeling well. So I had to come home and take some medicine and get my ass in the bed so I can regroup. And we're gonna try it again today, honey. But yeah, I was not feeling well yesterday, and I'm, like I said, not 100% today. But I'm gonna push through her. So I'm gonna push through, and we're gonna make this thing happen. I feel better than I did yesterday. I ain't even gonna lie, I did. I feel better than I did yesterday. I went home yesterday, like I said, took some medicine, and I laid it down, honey. I said a little prayer over myself, and yeah, so we're here. I still put my show together for you guys today because y'all know I'm very dedicated. I don't like letting people down. That's one of my, why are we gonna call it a pet peeve? That's just one of the things that I just don't like to do. If I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I feel like my word is my bond, and I try with everything in me to do it. But sometimes as humans, we cannot follow through on things that we want to do because we're human. Okay, we're gonna feel bad sometimes. Things are gonna occur. So I know you guys fully understand, so I'm not worried about that. But I do want to apologize for those of you that were disappointed that we did not have the pop-in, okay? That is why Caramel was not feeling well. And I really contemplated, like, should I still just go and try to push through it? I could not, y'all. I could not. So I am here this morning. As you guys can see, it is me. It's me. And we got some great topics for you guys. I still put together a great show. I got some good tea that I'm going to share with you guys. And I'm still going to push myself today because I do feel, like I said, I feel better than yesterday. And I brought some meds to take today while I'm at work. That's going to kind of help. I got my B12 and all that in me. So we're going to get this thing cracking. So we're going to get it popping. But I got some real tea that I want to share with you guys. I have a audio that I want to play with you guys, for you guys today. That's going to be an eye-opener. I don't even want to tell what it is because I don't want nobody stealing my shit before I can put it out because it's so juicy. Yeah, but we're gonna get into it. I ain't even gonna talk about it because, child, thank you guys for being here. All right, so everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and it's used for fair use and entertainment. Let me go ahead and put that out, okay? Let's do that. So hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea. Let me get back in caramel mode. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and got where you need to be. Let's get into it. Celebrity news is always first, okay? Yes, I see you guys in there saying Caramel feel better. I will. I have a pretty good immune system. Like, I might be down for like a day, but that next day I'm right back. I'm a fighter, y'all. I promise you. And I very rarely get sick, so when I feel myself getting there, I know I gotta get on top of it, and that's exactly what I did yesterday. I had to leave work, which I don't like to do because it kind of throws me behind a little bit, but thankfully I have a great team who jumps in to kind of keep me from getting behind if I have to do something like that. So shout out to them if you're watching. But yeah, so we're gonna be all right, guys. We're gonna be all right. Caramel, we close to him up there, so we good. I prayed on myself and I woke up this morning and I felt different. So I know something is happening, okay? When you got God on your side, baby, when you pray and you let him know, all right, it's me, it's Caramel. Now I need you to intervene right here. He got me. We're gonna be good. So I'm gonna push through today because I really want to get this info out. Plus I got some stuff that I wanted to talk about yesterday I didn't get to. So I'm gonna kind of, I guess, merge some of that information together for us to have a great pop-in. I'm gonna push myself today. I don't give a damn because I don't like getting behind. But let's move on. All right, so celebrity news is first. Singer Usher has announced that he will be going on a tour after the Super Bowl performance. You guys know I already announced that he is going to be performing at the Super Bowl for this particular season, okay? So I think the Super Bowl is in January. So he will be performing at the Super Bowl. He announced that after the Super Bowl, he will be going on tour. So once we get those tour dates, I will let you guys know, as I do with anybody else is going on tour. You guys know that. I know it's going to be a great tour, and by him performing with the Super Bowl, that's just going to only jumpstart him into, jumpstart his tour into being very successful, because people have already seen him perform on the big stage of the Super Bowl. So people who don't know who he is, which I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, maybe a spaceship just landed from Mars if you don't know who Usher is. I mean, damn. So he will be doing a world tour, not just a U.S. tour, but a world tour. He has announced a world tour. So I will definitely stay on top of that and keep you guys abreast to what's going on with that, okay? All right, so that was a very smart move of him. Keep that, stay on that algorithm, baby. All right, so our Target, guys, the store Target. I like Target. Target is set to shut down 9 stores following its ongoing theft and violence in their stores, guys. Y'all know we've been seeing a lot of smash and grabs and a lot of looters, people running up in there taking things. Like, we've seen a lot of that on social media. We've seen it in the news. It is starting to be a regular occurrence now. So it's forcing them to now have to shut down 9 of its stores in Harlem, they're saying. I didn't realize they had that many. Starting August 21st, okay? Following a rampant theft and violence. Following the rampant theft and violence that they're experiencing, okay? So, yeah. So they're having to do that. So they're saying that a statement was released saying that we cannot continue operating these stores because of the safety of our team and guests and contributing to unsustainable business performances, okay? So there, I guess you gotta make sure that your stores and stuff are safe for your people. So with, like I said, with so many smash and grabs, and with so many, with the looting and all that going on, that's dangerous. I don't want to ever be in a store shopping and somebody's run up in there and trying to, like a whole bunch of people. Y'all know how they do. They do it in droves. Like a whole bunch of people run up in there and just start snatching shit off the rack, and that's scary. That's very scary. But we always be straight when we go. I don't never go out empty-handed, and y'all just read between the lines. I don't never go out empty-handed, so I'm straight when I go out because people are crazy. All right, we got to be protected over here, and that's for anybody else. Be protected. I'm always aware of my surroundings when I'm out and about. I don't play that shit. Even if I'm pumping gas, I don't be on my phone. I need to know what's going on. I need to see what's going on, because things can happen just like that. And you got to be prepared and be able to move. You don't want somebody to be able to run up on you because you in your phone, pumping gas, focusing on something that's on social media, and you become a target. We've seen a lot of people, you pumping gas. That's the perfect opportunity when you're distracted to run up on you. Or if you're in a store, you got to be, wherever you are, be ready, like they say in church. Be ye also ready, baby. I'm always on ready, on green. So don't never think you're going to run up, because you damn sure will get done up, okay? I don't play that. Don't do it. Don't do it. It ain't safe. Like what Cardi B said, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. All right? I promise. Woo, I promise, baby, because I got the hands. We got the hands and we got, okay, let me go. You won't get these bands, but you damn sure will get these hands, all right? I just made that shit up too. That sound good. I might have to put that on a song. You won't get these bands, but you damn sure will get these hands. I like that. I kind of like that. I like that. I'll put that on a song. All right, let's move on now. See, I'm starting to feel better. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it coming out? All right. So Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop. See y'all laughing. Y'all know I'm crazy. All right, so Erica Mena, honey, Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop, she blasts VH1's Love and Hip Hop producers, including Mona Scott Young, after they aired the episode where Erica called Spice a monkey. I'm kind of tired of talking about this, but there's a new development with this, so we have to talk about it because it is trending, all right? So Erica Mena, honey, as you guys know, she was fired for her comment at Spice, which she issued a PR apology, and I call it that because you can tell that's not something she wrote. It wasn't genuine. It was very strategic in what she was saying, and she even threw in there, which I thought was real cute. Oh, I have black children. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, Erica. It was very cute. It was very cute how you did that. We could tell a PR person, your PR person did an awesome job. Thank you, PR person, but that, it wasn't genuine. And how do I know? Because you're right back in social media again, running your damn mouth and still trying to defend the fact that you said what you said and why they moved the way they moved. If you're sorry for something, leave it at that. We already said apologies don't come with buts. If you're apologizing, apologize and leave it at that. When you start coming and trying to explaining why you did what you did and why you said what you said, then your apology becomes invalid because it says to me you did not mean what you said and that you will say and do that shit again. And those are the type of people I try to stay away from, because at the end of the day, you have shown me that you are dangerous and very irresponsible with the way you act, your actions, and your words. Period. Now, Erica says, I was indeed filming nonstop for 7 months after the actual incident between me and Spice, okay? She says, we tried to call her the other individual, but I said in Spice so you guys can follow me. She says that the network chose to still film with me nonstop, which is why I was as the base storyline for the whole second half of the season. She says, she also commented under the post about the roundtable. Now, they had a roundtable discussion between the cast of Love and Hip Hop, okay? Erica continues to say that she was desperate to save face, but true, she says, and only reason that a statement was even made by the network was because of the backlash, okay? She says that not because they truly believe what I said was a racial slur. So now you're saying that they didn't believe what you said was a racial slur, but they did it because of the backlash, that they got rid of her because of the backlash of what she said. Erica, at the end of the day, you cannot be on national television calling people monkeys, because I said it before and I will say it again. It comes off as a racial comment, ma'am. What part of that don't you understand? And I get that you mad because you done lost your job and your money's starting to look a little funny, but you got to watch your mouth. You do. You got to watch your mouth. You got to watch your mouth. It don't matter when they moved. The fact that they chose to sit you down because you were wrong. Clearly, you're letting your narcissistic behaviors now seep out. You are. You already came out and issued an apology. What you should have done in this situation was shut your mouth, let it play out. Sometimes things have a way of dying down on their own when you just shut your mouth. Silence is golden in certain situations, but the fact that you're still picking and prodding at this situation when they're trying to let it die down so that they might be trying to bring you back, but now that you blasted the producers and Mona Scott Young, who is the head producer of the VH1 show Love and Hip Hop, you might not be coming back. The last thing you want to do is blast your boss and then ask for your job back. It's going to be a hell no for them, because they see you as a liability because of your mouth. They already had to sit you down for speaking out and causing negative energy towards their network and their show. So now what they're not going to tolerate is the fact that you now are calling them out for doing their job when you did not do yours. Period. Period. Take accountability. Take accountability. Now, VH1, like I said, recently filmed a roundtable with the cast, everyone on the show, at which Erica Mena was excluded, okay? And she decided to go off about that as well, blasting production once again, saying that she deserved to also speak her piece at the actual recorded segment. You don't get to say anything else. You said enough. They didn't want you there because you already made the network look bad for running your mouth and saying what you already said in terms of calling Spice a monkey, regardless to what she said. You don't ever reach that far below the belt. And I said it before. It's never a fair fight. If somebody say something about you, your child, whatever, it's boom, boom, boom. You got to say what you got to say after that. There's no rules to an argument. But when you are on a network who pays you a paycheck to represent them, you cannot get on there saying what you want to say and expect to never get any backlash behind it. You got fired for running your mouth. All right, moving on. We got no more for her. We got more for you. Moving on. And I mean that. Blueface, baby. I'm tired of talking about him too, but he is trending. Him and Chrisean, they're trending. We got to talk about trending topics. I'm sorry if anybody's in the chat. Y'all tired of hearing about Blueface. So am I. All right. So Blueface, guys, he may be facing some serious charges for putting a picture up of he and Chrisean Rock's son's genitals on social media. Okay. Chrisean has pressed charges against Blueface. All right. Yeah, we know what that's considered. Child P. You cannot do that. Cannot do that. You cannot do that. My thing is this. You just saw your son a few weeks ago. What he was trying to do was he was trying to, I guess, blast Chrisean, and he was being messy as hell. And when he realized that it was illegal, what he did, he tried to backtrack and Cool G Bop. And he also tried to say that his phone was stolen and hacked and that the pictures were uploaded by a hacker, which we know is a complete lie. Okay, one, we can already find that out. One, did you already report to your phone provider that your phone was stolen? Okay, did you do that? And any calls that were made after that, they could find out where the calls were made within the vicinity of your home. I'm watching the first 48 to know. Use a phone, they know which tower it came from. Mess around, your cell phone will have your ass in prison. Commit a crime and have that cell phone with you. Let me let y'all answer know. I've watched enough crime shows. Commit a crime and have that cell phone with you. They can tell you what time you were there, when you did it, what vicinity you were in, boom, boom, boom. He trying to say his phone was stolen and hacked and that he didn't do it. Now that he realized he's in a lot of trouble that she filed these damn papers on his ass. And that's what he get. He needs jail time. He's already facing jail time for a pow incident. That still ain't been, he still ain't got through that yet. So now you still on some more mess on your get back for Chrisean, and now you done stuck your own foot up your ass. And now you may be facing some jail time because that's very serious. You cannot post your children's private parts on social media. I don't care what you were trying to do. Now you guys know that their baby has to have a surgery, a hernia surgery, okay? After Blueface, and this is what he posted now. After he put the picture up, he says that she is a bad mother. Yes, she's unfit, that she's been pushing the surgery back and missing appointments so that she can do whatever she wants. So he's mad, saying that Chrisean was supposed to have scheduled their son's hernia surgery a while back, but she never did it yet because it conflicts with her schedule of doing what she wants to do. So he's trying to put her on blast, but now you put yourself in some problems, or trouble rather, because you shouldn't have posted that. You were on your get back. So the fact that you posted what you posted after you posted the picture clearly shows it was you. So now all of a sudden your phone gets hacked and stolen after you posted this. Come on, boy. It's the lies for me. So Blueface alleges that Chrisean has canceled several appointments for the baby so that she could, like I said, free up her time to do what she wants to do. The baby currently needs hernia surgery, which Chrisean has not yet scheduled, according to Blueface. He's upset about that. But why all of a sudden do you care? Because now he's coming out saying that he don't believe that the baby is his. He wants Chrisean to take a paternity test. Y'all see that stupid shit? 1 second he's your baby, and the next, whenever you don't get your way and you can't control her, now the baby ain't yours. And this is the game that I'm talking about between the two of them that makes me upset and that makes me not want to cover anything with them, because she will do whatever to appease him whenever he starts this petty mess. And then she go back to being mad and crying and carrying on social media. I didn't like seeing where she did her most recent live, where she was holding the baby, screaming and hollering and crying about something Blueface did. Why would you post the baby, Blue? Why would you do it? She was doing that while she was holding the baby. Bad idea. The baby is feeling your energy, that negative energy. And if all this child hears is screaming and hollering and crying his entire life, he's going to grow up and be chaotic just like that. Look at Knox. Look at Arionne's son, Knox. He's chaotic because he grew up hearing screaming and hollering and arguing and crying in his environment. You guys got to watch that when you have children. The same when you're pregnant. Babies can feel your energy. So if you're doing all this crying and you always chaotic and crying, everything bothers you and you're reacting to everything, your child is going to start acting because that's it's in their environment. I'm just like, dude, I'm sick of them. Do I even want to finish talking about them? No, I don't. F it. Bottom line is he now wants her to have a paternity test because he's mad because he can't control her and make her do what he wants her to do. Because now, like I said before, she has taken control of her Zeus checks that he used to have control over. Now she has control over her own money. He don't have any control of it. He can't get her money. She just purchased her a home for her and her son. And she's so stupid because she don't went and gave him a key. I gave him a key so he can come and go and check on the baby whenever. Well, listen, you gonna be there. So what he need a key for? This the mess I'm talking about. At one point, you're saying he's dangerous, but you give him a key to your house. Girl, get off my internet with this bullshit. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. and I never want to say this, but CPS, y'all might need to come on and get the baby for at least for a while until she get her shit together. And I get it, postpartum depression is something else, but Chrisean, baby, if you don't stop, they're gonna snatch that baby, because everything that she's doing it on social media, which leaves a paper trail of them to go back and be able to see that you're not a fit mom, that mentally you're not openly able to be a great mother to this child. So they will place that child with a complete stranger that you don't know and that this child does not know to raise your child if you don't soon get it together and leave Blueface alone and stop always reacting to whatever he says and does. I promise you they will do that. And he's pushing her. You can tell he's sitting back pushing her because he wants her to mentally snap so that that baby can be taken away. That's his get back, because he's mad he can't control her. And that's just like the devil. Oh, you ain't gonna give me your money? Oh, I can't get a percentage of your money no more? Okay. I'm gonna mess with your mental. And I'm gonna make you snap so you can lose the very thing that you say you love the most, which is that baby. And I'm gonna make them come and take it from you, which is gonna further drive you crazy. And I'm gonna get joy out of it. That's his mentality. That's his mentality. He don't care about that girl. He don't care about her. Keep right on. Keep right on, and they're gonna come and take that baby. And I don't want to see that happen, but it might be for the best until she gets herself together. It could be for 6 months, 3 months, a year, or even more, until the child is 18 and get ready to go to college. Get yourself together, girl. You a mama now. Your priorities are with your child first. Screw Blueface. If he don't ever come and see that baby again, there's plenty of single mothers out here that raise multiple children on their own and they turn out to go to college and be somebody. But you don't ever let someone mess with your mental and take you out of who you are because they want to control you. Moving on. R&B singer Chloe Bailey, honey. She makes it known that she is not afraid to shoot her shot, honey, and push up on somebody or make it known that she's feeling them. Now, Chloe Bailey says that she's had a long time crush, honey, on actor Michael B. Jordan for years. And she's making it known. She's putting it out there, let him know, look, I'm feeling you. I'm seeing you. She want him, honey. She love her some Michael B. Jordan. She says for years she had her eye on him. Now, I don't know, women. How do you feel? How do you feel about shooting your shot with someone? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like that it's a great idea to speak up and let a man know that you like them or that you want them? I see a lot of women nowadays are proposing to men. I would never do that. I would never propose to a man like, will you marry? Go buy a whole ring like Chrissy of Love and Hip Hop. Jim Jones, will you marry me? She done got down on the knee and everything. Is that what women are doing now? No, it's okay to have a crush. Everybody has a crush. Everybody have a crush. We talked about it the other day. I have a celebrity crush. Everybody does. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would never in life probably meet this person. And if I do, it doesn't change what my status is or who I am and who I love. I'm still going to be married. I'm still going to love my husband. But women, what do you feel about being so forward with walking up to a man and letting him know I'm feeling you and shooting your shot with him versus him reciprocating that action towards you? What do you feel about that? Have anybody ever done that? Walked up to a man and say, hey man, I've been looking at you all this time and I'm feeling you, and what's your number? I want to get your number. Let's go out. Da 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 da. Y'all ever spit the game to a man like that to tell them how you feel and ask them out? Have anybody ever done that? I've never been that type, because I've been raised old school to where a man is supposed to approach you. A man is supposed to ask you out. A man is supposed to ask you to marry them. That's how I've been raised. So these new age females, honey, they feel like a man that they supposed to go out here and get a ring and propose to the man and get on one knee. That's not my thing. But she's putting it out there, honey. She's shooting her shot to let him know, hey, I see you and I want you. And I've been watching you for a while, but y'all know he like them snow bunnies. So I don't know if he gonna answer to that, baby. You might wanna fall back a little bit, or call him. Maybe, hell, get his phone number. Get his phone number and say, hey, let's go out for some coffee and just kind of feel him out, see where his head is. I don't know. Anybody ever did that though? Anybody ever did that? I don't know. But let's move on, child. All right, so Morgan Harvey, which is Marjorie Harvey's daughter, exposes her mom, Marjorie Harvey, for abandoning her and her children. Morgan Harvey, she is a food blogger, okay, and she has a actual cookbook, and she also lives in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, with her husband. All right, so Marjorie also has 2 other kids named Jason and Lori. And Morgan is also married to her high school sweetheart. So she's been with her husband since they were in high school. All right, so Morgan's dad, as you guys may know, is Marjorie Harvey's ex-husband, Jim Townsend. That's her dad, who used to be a kingpin. He spent a lot of time in prison for that, at which Marjorie Harvey was supposed to be in there as well. I talked about it before. Marjorie was supposed to be in prison too, because she allegedly was doing the same bullshit. But it said that he actually took her time that she was supposed to be spending, okay, in prison so that she could stay out and raise their kids. But Morgan, after Jim Townsend released his book, Morgan kind of took her father's side after hearing about all the things that he talked about in his book about Marjorie and the things that happened. So she kind of has a better relationship with Jim versus Marjorie. So Marjorie's kind of, according to Morgan, has kind of turned her back on her and her children. She has 2 kids, but she's saying that Marjorie does not reach out to her. Marjorie does not let her know when they have family functions. Marjorie keeps her out of like family photos, kind of like how Steve's kids are being treated as well. Marjorie is running things in that house, and she's like, look, you're still my mom. I may not fully agree with you, and there's some things that I see that may have happened since, you know, since this book has been released that she didn't know about, because they were children during that time. She's saying that Marjorie is pretty much ghosting her and is acting like she's not her mom. So I think that's crazy. She says that she recalls when Steve Harvey made a very disrespectful comment on national television about her dad, and it really pissed her off. And she says that Marjorie didn't even address it. Okay, so Marjorie's youngest son actually told Steve Harvey that he wasn't his dad. They were having a conversation about something. Y'all know how kids are. You ain't none of my daddy, like on Color Purple, and threw that. Well, he ain't throw no brick and hit him like the little boy in the movie. But yeah. But says that Marjorie's son told Steve, "You're not my dad." So Steve responded on a national show that he was on, saying, "Well, where is that punk?" Called the boy's dad a punk, Jim Townsend. It says, see, I came in here to rescue you and your mama. This is what Steve told the boy. Says, and I'm her knight in shining armor. Says that I've changed his life, or changed her life, rather, talking about Marjorie. Says that I love y'all and I love her, so I'm going to change your life, young man, so you will respect me. I was like, wow, you gonna call the boy's dad a punk? Like, that was giving cray-cray, but I don't know. What y'all think? That was giving cray-cray. I don't know about that. I don't know if you should call the boy's dad a punk, because y'all know all boys look up to their fathers as like their role model. Even though the father was not in the home, he still knew who his dad was. So the fact that he told you you're not my dad, I don't feel like he should have took that approach. He should have told him, hey, I'm kind of stepping in here. I'm kind of your father figure right now. No, I'm not your dad. There's a different way he could have approached that, but to kind of say that to him, Steve, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You're a father. You're a father. You had kids prior to this little boy moving in your house. The last thing you should have said about this boy's daddy is that, you know, come on now. Oh my God. So, I don't know what kind of setting I don't put on my damn car, y'all, but all right. So Morgan, like I said, did not like that, and she was upset at the fact that Steve said that about her dad on national television, and she was mad at her mom for not checking that. So she's saying that the relationship now with her mom, Marjorie, has kind of gone downhill, because she's just kind of allowing Steve to just do things and not check him just because they're married. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, so Bill Cosby, guys. Bill Cosby is in some more trouble. He is being sued again by another woman who came forward to claim that he R-worded her in 1972. I said, are we really going back this far? 1972, guys? Oh my God, 1972. So Bill Cosby's representative, Andrew Wyatt, okay, says pretty much no comment at this present time, because he says that it's utterly ridiculous at this point, the new charges that have come up against him with this woman, okay, who says that she was violated back in 1972. I said, ma'am, really? 1972? Is that what we're doing? And I'm not laughing at anybody in terms of what they've been through, but damn, are we really reaching back that far? 1972? Shit. So Bill Cosby, honey, is being sued by one of his ex-accusers for an alleged sex assault that she claims happened 50 years ago. Damn, 50 years ago. Lord. So it says that the woman's name is Donna Munsier, claims that she was taken advantage of in 1972 when she worked as a server at a famous restaurant in California. Okay. Bill. I'm about tired of him now. There's too many women coming forward, and all their stories sound the same. Now, she claims that she and Bill met at this restaurant where she worked, and she says that he came there very often to see her, and then invited her to one of his shows at the Circle Star Theater in San Carlos. All right. She claims that Bill Cosby then picked her up in a limousine, then gave her a glass of wine. We always know it always starts with a drink, right? We've heard enough stories with Bill Cosby to know that all of these situations start with a drink. Lord. She claims that he took her to his dressing room where she began to start feeling sick after she drank the wine. And she says that he offered her an aspirin. Lord. She says that she took it and she fell out and was unconscious. She says that she later realized when she awakened that she was violated by Cosby. Lord. Now, we've heard other stories that sound very similar to this situation. The woman claims to be suffering from emotional distress, and she's suing Cosby for money, which is an undisclosed amount at this time. She previously came forward there saying in 2014 with similar accusations, okay, against Bill Cosby. All right. And now she's following up on that lawsuit with this particular one as well. So it's kind of like a joined lawsuit that she has with Bill Cosby in terms of what he's done. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that Bill Cosby is going to leave this earth, you guys, not being known as America's favorite dad of being on the Cosby Show. Y'all know everybody used to see him as being America's favorite dad when he was on the Cosby Show. Okay. I never knew that any of these things were going on, if they were going on. I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. But with everybody saying this about you, sir, it's so crazy. And all these stories sound so similar in terms of what these women are saying. It always starts with him offering them something to drink, and the next thing you know, they're out of it and they're unconscious, and they wake up and they realize that they were violated. I'm just like, damn, what is really going on? I don't understand. So it's sad that he's going to always be known now as this person who violated several women and had to spend time in jail for quite some time for this particular incident. I don't get it. So he's being sued again, and they're going to bankrupt him. Bill Cosby's going to probably pass away. He's going to probably die bankrupt after all these damn charges and all these women coming forward. Because it's a bunch of them, and all of them want money. All of them are saying emotional distress. All of them are saying that, you know, they can't cope with life and all this. So they want money in exchange for them being violated. I feel like he's got a lot of money. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. He got a lot of money. Bill is sitting on a throne of money. But I feel like they're going to bankrupt him. He's going to die probably broke and bankrupt. And poor Camille Cosby, his wife, Lord have mercy, she's going to be left with nothing because of Bill. She's going to be left with nothing. She stayed with him when they locked him up. She stayed with him. And he was controlling the money, guys. So that Camille could not spend a certain amount of money. He was like, he had one of his, I want to say his attorney and somebody else that was monitoring the money, monitoring his money. He also gave her like an allowance of what she could spend each month. He didn't want her spending a certain amount of money. So he was controlling what she spent, and she's the wife. She's been there through all of this, through all your mess and all the women that have come out to say that you did these things to them, and the embarrassment that she's had to suffer through this, and you giving her an allowance. You're not giving me no damn allowance. But then again, I wouldn't have been the type of wife to sit at home and allow you to make all the money and I do nothing and have to rely on you. I'm not that type of chick. I like my own. I'm independent. Whatever you bring to the table is extra in addition to what I have. I've always been that way. My husband is fine with me being that way. I'm very headstrong when it comes to finances. I like to have my own, and then we come together with a joint thing, and then after that, y'all know how I go. I'm just not the type to sit back and be like, baby, gimme. I've never been a gimme girl. That's what I like to call them. I know some gimme girls. I've never been a gimme girl, and I get it. Sometimes you marry rich, and they just want to take care of you, but you better be like Shawnee O'Neal out here. You better get it. You better get it and put something to the side, because, baby, hey, if it don't last, you're going to be asked out. That's my period. But Camille Cosby stayed with Bill through all this bullshit. And now he's being sued again, and there's no telling what he's going to have to pay this lady. Whoo, child. It's the niggerosity for me. It's the niggerosity for me. It's the niggerosity. It's the niggerosity. It's the niggerosity. Let's move on, Jesus. All right. Melody, let's talk about Dr. Melody Sheree Rogers this morning. I got some positive info I want to talk about with her. This is going to kind of uplift me again because I already snapped on Bill just now. Child. All right, so Dr. Melody Sheree Rogers, she opens up about the wisdom of opening her packing room in the lower level of her house and how it has saved her a lot of money. Now, y'all remember Betty, Stormy's mama, tried to talk junk about Mel running her business out of her house, not realizing that Melody is very smart when it comes to business, and she's not having to spend money to have a warehouse. It costs money to do that. How do we know? Stormy has moved around several times and owns several warehouses at which she's being sued for back rent. So Melody decides to use the lower level of her house as like a little store to where she puts her orders together, where she and her assistant get down there and they pack up their own orders and they put them out. And she get them out on time, unbeknownst to Stormy, because she don't do it. You got a whole warehouse. But moving on, honey. Melody says that she thanks God for the wisdom and the knowledge, okay, to be successful in moving how she moves. Okay, I agree. She's very smart in how she moves, which is why she continues to elevate, okay? Melody says that packing her own products, okay, in her home allowed her to be able to purchase a network, at which we already know to be Nubian Network, with cash, you guys. She purchased the network with cash because she saved so much money packing her own stuff at home versus going out here putting it in stores, because people say, I don't see her stuff in stores. Well, she's smart. She's not having to give a percentage to Target or Walmart or anybody else. They were saying Stormy's products, Canvas Beauty, is in Walmart. And Stormy's products is in this store, that store. Okay, but Stormy also has to give them a percentage. Melody gets to keep all of her money. That's smart. She's a smart businesswoman. I'd rather have all than give a percentage. Anybody should. So you down her and you downplay the fact that she doesn't have a warehouse at which you're renting. It ain't like you own shit. So you downplay the fact that she is packing her stuff in her home to try to make her look like a stupid businesswoman, when really she's smarter than 10,000 fifth graders. I'm going to say it that way. She's smarter than 10,000 fifth graders for doing that. Because she was able to save enough money to buy a network in cash, which now is going to give her more money. Because she's going to start producing, because she has her own production company. She knows what she's doing, trust me. She has her own production company. Now she has her own network. So now she's getting ready to start probably producing shows on that network, which is going to put more money into her pocket. That's a smart businesswoman. Melody is also preparing to fly out somewhere for another engagement for business, okay? That's why, and I'm going to do a rundown of the names of people that stay sitting back hating and watching her instead of doing what they need to do to get their lives together. Martell, Arionne, Wanda, Peggy, Stormy, Tisha, Marsau, Maurice, Kimmy, Carlos, Destiny, Melnika, and now we can go ahead and throw in Simone and Rashid, because y'all have been added to the pile too. Simone, a.k.a. Cabbage Patch Kid's face. Let me go ahead and call your ass out this morning, because you most recently jumped on the bandwagon to be trying to call her out because she got this honorary doctorate degree with your Cabbage Patch Kid's face. I said it, and I dare you to come on my comments with that bullshit. Because I'm on red. I'm on green. A bitch might not feel good. But baby, I'll take a B12 and read the out of you this morning. I want you. I want you to come in my comments on that BS. The millimeters already done told both your ass cheeks off already. Okay? Yes, with your Cabbage Patch Kids face. You shouldn't even hop your ass up in there. Like Melody said, if you were not going to congratulate me, why are you speaking? I don't know you, but I do know that your man stay in my DMs. And then Melody turned around and posted the actual DM where her man was Simone's ex-fiance who gave her a ring and decided that they ain't going to get married now. Was all up in Mel's DMs telling her how good she looked. So because he ain't telling your Cabbage Patch face kids ass how you look, you gonna come for her and her honorary doctorate degree? I ain't hear you mention nothing about Oprah Winfrey's honorary doctorate degree, Maya Angelou's honorary doctorate degree, because they also got one. I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that nowhere. I ain't reading nowhere. Caramel reads very good, and I always look for the tea. I ain't see it nowhere. You ain't mention it. But you did come for Melody on that. Because you are jealous that she has surpassed you when you done got on a show and decided to kiss everybody on the show, talking about you looking for a man. Ain't you an attorney? Why you got to be on national television kissing everybody to try to find a man? Girl, you look like a fool. You look like a fool. And out of all the frogs that you kissed on that show, you chose Rashid with his Planters Peanut looking ass. He looked just like the Planters Peanut man. Looking like he been drinking acid. Face all tore up. That's what you got out the deal. And you done kissed every frog on the show. And still came out with warts. And now you mad because your man see a real one. And you don't went out here talking, I'm going to call myself a doctor. No, you need to call a doctor. Okay? You got your words mixed up. You going to call I'm going to call myself a doctor since other people out here just calling themselves a doctor with honorary degrees. I actually went to school. Your ass need to go back to school. Okay? You do. You do. You do. With your moon pie faced ass. And I won't even go read her ass today. But just the thought of it. It's always the moon pie face ass biatches that have the most to say, but ain't doing shit. You supposed to be an attorney out here. Go attorney something. A bitch is starting to feel a little bit better this morning. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Simone. Or Simon, as Melody called your ass. Simon. Thank you, Simon. Oh, my God. Sit your ass down somewhere, girl. You want some attention. And got your ass chewed up. Chewed up. Child. It's so sad. It's so sad. You should have said nothing. You should have said nothing. Now you're known as a Cabbage Patch Kids face biatch that got her ass cheeks toe off for speaking out of turn. And then Rashid's ass, he done got through into the mix and he ain't even say shit just because he's guilty by association. And I read a bitch down, even if they guilty by association. You ain't got to say shit because you know that bitch, you get ready too. Ask Marcella. Ask Marcella. I'm saying names this morning. I read Wanda's ass and Marcella because you good friends with her. I'm going to read your ass too. I'm going to talk about your dry ass Easter curls. I'm going to talk about your patent leather toe out church shoes that your ass be wearing thinking you the shit out here. I'm going to talk about your ass. I am. We will. I don't give a hot damn how you feel about it. Could never. A bitch could never. Y'all hating assholes. Stay hating on her. And she stay elevating in your face. And I love it. I'm here for it. I live for it. Now, let's continue. When you delve in the niggerosity of it all, and that's a word that I just made up. I might have to patent that shit. The niggerosity of it all. Ooh, that B12. Thank you, Jesus, for the B12, Lord. When you delve in the niggerosity of things, then you wind up with lawsuits like Marsau and Tisha when your ass is about to be bankrupt and exposed for the frauds that you are and the less achievers. So you think you're overachievers, but you're less achievers. Yeah, you are. You are. You are. Who is the niggerosity of it all, Lord? It's the niggerosity of it all. Y'all can use that word. It's the niggerosity of it all. Oh, yeah. Oh, child. Child. Now, Marsau, let me talk about his ass a little bit this morning. With your slow ass. Because I'm going to do a deposition on him later. And we're going to go and read his ass down. Because I got some shit on him, baby. Listen, I ain't even want to say it. Y'all said I'm going to save it. But, yeah, I'm coming on live. I got to. Because this tea I got, baby, this stuff I got on him. With this deposition, I got the deposition for Zen Garden. We're going to do a walk down on his bullshit. Because Marsau like to fast talk people. And he like to talk like he real important when he not. I'm going to break his ass down like a 57 Chevy this afternoon. With this deposition. Yes, God, we will. Oh, we gonna do it. Marsau will not acknowledge anyone else's accomplishments because, okay, because he made up his mind that he would scheme his way into success, okay, and not owe anyone anything, okay. He's never gonna acknowledge anyone for helping him because he wants the world to think that he did it on his own, and he keeps getting caught up, okay. He keeps getting caught up. That's why he keeps doing it. He'll never give Melody the credit for what she's done to help him and Tisha out because he wants to take all the credit himself. Okay? And God will continue to throw another blessing at Melody to show her haters to stop playing with him. Okay? Stop playing with him. And know that you cannot continue to move and be moving the way that you continue to move and keep attacking her name and her character the way that you continue to do and get the credit out of it. The credit belongs to God. So anytime that you have this God complex and you think that you're better than somebody else and that you're doing everything, you're going to keep failing. And that's why your ass is getting sued for $5.5 million. And when I talk about that deposition today, you guys going to be like, what? This the motherfucker we seeing on Love and Marriage Huntsville every Saturday that's on here bigging himself up to think that he's somebody when he not. This motherfucker Tisha married right here. This the one right here. Nigga, you ain't nobody. Nobody. Nobody buddy, as they say on Friday After Next. Nobody buddy. You ain't nobody. Move on, child. Dr. Melody Sheree, while we still talking about her, Dr. Melody Sheree, honey, blasted Marsau, like I said, on Love and Marriage Huntsville's last episode with the Zen Garden lawsuit, okay? For him and Tisha being sued, like I said, for the $5.5 million. Now, notice they ain't talked about none of that since or before on the show. Because y'all know they don't talk about their stuff, but they talk about everybody else's stuff. Oh, have you had infidelity in your marriage? That's Tisha. Ain't talked about none of their stuff, but they quick to talk about everybody else's stuff, all right? So Marsau went live most recently, and I got the live, I'm going to play it later, to discuss, okay? To discuss it. To discuss the Zen Garden lawsuit and all that, and the fact that they are $1 million in debt, saying that he's always transparent about his highs and his lows. That's a lie. That's a lie. Him and Tisha are never transparent about no highs and lows of their finances in their life. They do not. It's lies. The cheating allegations that he and Tisha hid, okay, until Kiki spilled it at the reunion. They ain't talking about no infidelity in their marriage. Tisha always said, I never experienced infidelity in my marriage. That was Tisha. It wasn't until Carlos drug it out of them at the reunion and Kiki confirmed it about that picture in Marsau's phone with the woman with the big butt. That's why Tisha ran out here and got a big butt. Several. That's why. Because she's competing with the women that he's running with. Tisha then acknowledged that the woman in Marsau's phone, okay, had exchanged conversations, and they were very inappropriate conversations because Marsau called her a midday work surprise. Y'all can say amen like we in church. Marsau and Tisha never spoke about the Zen Garden situation. So now that Melody has brought it out on national television, he wants to go live to try to butter it up and you know, sand it down so it don't look so bad on the viewers' eyes. See, we've been talking about it for a while. They won't never talk about it. So the fact that Melody put it out there this past episode, now he wants to go live to address it and say they have some financial situations. We don't care now. We already knew. The bloggers already uncovered that. And I'm going to uncover some more today. We're going to uncover that thing. Because y'all ain't going to keep playing in our face. You ain't going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. You ain't going to put it out there, we're going to put it out there. I'm tired of the BS with them too. I'm tired of it. It took Melody coming on national television saying that's why you being sued for fraud by Zen Garden. That's why you being sued for $5 million. We already knew that, but that was confirmation. So now he got to get on there with his head all down. Y'all know how he keep his head down when he know he been caught up. Steady spewing lies, trying to fix it. So that people don't see him bad. They were tearing his ass up in the comments and even called him out for having on a fake Rolex. Everything about them is fake. Nigga, you broke. You out here renting furniture. We talked about it before. And your ass is going to have to go ahead and file for bankruptcy after this lawsuit because they're not prepared. Him and Tisha not prepared for this lawsuit. And you're going to see that in the deposition whenever I play it for you guys today. Tisha and Marsau are never transparent until other people spill their tea. And that's on period. That's on period. You stay in other people's business and trying to expose everybody else. It has been a continued... It has been confirmed that Marsau was cheating prior to Love and Marriage Huntsville airing, and Tisha knew about it. But she was quick to discuss Mel and Martell's infidelity to keep from speaking about hers. She didn't want to talk about hers. She wanted to talk about Mel and Martell's to avoid talking about hers when Marsau was already out in them streets cheating on her prior to the show airing. Oh, yeah. But then you sit your ass on this show, last episode, asking Nell and Chris Fletcher about the infidelities in their marriage. What business is it of yours? Because the fool sitting beside you, he couldn't even buy you your own plate of food. According to the episode, Marsau couldn't even buy you your own food. You sitting there eating off his plate. And this is supposed to be a double date. Y'all that broke to where you can't get your own plate of food, sis? I said, yo, this shit here. I don't know what to say, y'all. I gotta figure out what the settings is on my car. Because I don't know what I done pressed up here. But anyway, oh my God. Shit's getting on my nerves. Let's keep going, child. We about done. Oh my God. They get on my nerves. They get on my nerves with this. Y'all looking, they looking dumb about it today on this damn show. Steady trying to act like they rich, but you can't even afford to buy her own plate of food. She got to reach over there eating off your plate. Y'all sharing a plate on a date with the Fletchers, but you got time to sit up and ask them about infidelity and they married. That's the least of your worries. That is the least of your worries, sis. I don't get it, child. I don't get it. I don't know why they're so pressed. So Marsau's deposition, you guys, with Zen Garden, I'm going to touch on it a little bit, actually shows fraud, okay, with the Zen Garden situation. Marsau tried to use lots of words to kind of throw off the deposition and the person that was conducting the deposition, okay? Marsau revealed that Tisha's name is on everything, you guys, except black. Now, I remember they said that Tisha owned black. Now he's saying that Tisha's name is on everything except black. Okay? Did y'all know that? Yeah, Tisha's name is on everything except black. Thank the Lord for backup camera, Jesus. All right, I'm going to finish this. All right, so of course Marsau, in this entire deposition, he threw Tisha under the bus, you guys. Tisha's name is on everything, guys. So she might be in a lot of trouble in addition to the bullshit that's going on with them being sued. But Marsau also revealed that Basement Billy, their brother, worked as a subcontractor on the Zen Garden project as well. Okay, so he subcontracted, because they're saying he has his own little contracting business as well. So they said he was a subcontractor on this Zen Garden project where they're being sued for the $5.5 million. Okay, Marsau was also asked when certain people were hired for this particular project and who was hired, as well as a series of other questions in addition to this particular deposition that they're talking about. Most of the questions that Marsau answered, and he tried to be a smart ass, he was saying, I don't recall, I don't recall, I don't recall. How do you not recall? This was just a couple years ago. It was so much so, guys, until the person that was conducting the deposition had to ask Marsau, was he on any type of drugs and had he had anything to drink most recently prior to the deposition. He kept saying, I don't recall, that they asked him who was actually hired to work on this particular job. Who did you hire? I don't recall. How do you not know who you hired? How do you not know who you hired to work on this project? Okay, so then Marsau goes on to say that he went to college for biology, but it's looking like he went to several colleges and didn't graduate. One college he went to for one semester and dropped out. But this is the same person who get on national television acting like he know everything and try to overtalk people, which we know he don't know everything, because at the Black Expo, he got up there trying to answer a question for a guy, y'all remember, where he gave all the wrong information and then sat back looking stupid. Sat back looking stupid. Then he gets smart, okay, and then he realizes that he's caught, and then he starts answering, I can't answer that question, when they start asking him a series of other questions in the deposition. He goes on to say, I can't answer that question. When they asked him, where does his brother, who was contracted on the Zen Garden project, where does he live? Does he live in the state of, does he live in Alabama? I can't answer that. Does he live in Huntsville? I can't answer that. What is his address? Where does he live? I can't answer that. But you just said you just talked to him 2 weeks ago. You know where he lives, but you're trying to be an asshole in this particular situation, and it's going to wind up catching him up. And he's going to be in a lot of trouble, okay? But like I said, him and Tisha, I'm not going to go too much into the deposition because I'm going to play it for you guys later so that you guys can get a more in-depth look into what's really going on with this Zen Garden project, okay? With them being sued for the $5.5 million. But they're going to lose this case because they're not prepared, and you can tell why Tisha is not there, why she's not speaking when her name is on everything versus sending Marsau, who is not knowledgeable about things. He didn't even, he has no experience, you guys, in contracting. He went to school for biology. He does not have he has no knowledge of this, which is why he continues to do what he's doing. He go and take these projects and then he don't finish them because he don't know what he's doing. And then it be messy work that he's doing, according to some of the people that he's actually worked for, some of the contracts, saying that the work was very, very nasty work. It was very bad work that he did. Zen Garden said the same thing. The work that he did do was not good work. They had to hire someone else to come up in there and do it. But Marsau took this position and took this contract with Zen Garden because it was one of the biggest contracts he ever had. And then he wound up messing up with them. And when they decided to sue him, he then tried to be a smartass and countersue them, which is going to cost him more than what he has. It's going to bankrupt him and Tisha. This case is. Watch what I tell you. That house they're living in, if it's paid for, it's going to be owned by Zen Garden. Everything that they own, you wrapping cars, you spending money left and right. But like I said the other day, they're going to wind up paying for this right here mess that they made. Zen Garden is not backing down. They're not backing down. So, like I said, I'm gonna do my pop in today, and I'm gonna make sure I do it regardless of how I feel. I'm feeling a little better, as you guys can tell. But we're gonna do I'm gonna play the deposition for you guys, and I'm gonna also play the live where Marsau was going on and on and on lying his ass off, okay, about their finances, saying where he spent $100K. Marsau says he spent $100K a month in bills and other things business wise. I don't think so. Y'all ain't got him and Tisha ain't got that kind of money to spend $100K a month. You don't. If you did, you would have been making payments towards this damn lawsuit. But let's get on out of here. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you guys for joining this morning. And like I said, I will be doing the pop in. we got to do the pop in, because I got too much stuff I'm sitting on that I need to release to you guys, so that you guys will be in the know of what's going on. Okay, so definitely I will send out the notification later for that, for the actual pop in. So I will see you guys later for that. Okay, I love you guys all the way down. Thank you, mods, for stepping in and doing your good work of keeping the trolling down, and thank you for any content creators that joined us as well. All right, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.